Hi everyone and welcome to Curious at Heart. Today I wanted to talk to you a bit about some of the things that make our lessons unique in the Curious at Heart packs and some of the things that are really unique to Montessori. These aspects just make these lessons connect so well with the 5 to 12-year-old child because they're really developmentally appropriate for what those children need at that age group. So one of the elements of our lessons in Montessori is that we work from the concrete to the abstract. So we want to give children that real experience with their hands to explore concepts before we move them off materials. A lot of people get worried that their children will become dependent on materials, and it just doesn't happen. All it does is it really helps them form that visual kind of concept of what they're learning in their mind, and when they feel comfortable they step away from it themselves. And I actually had this happen myself in my training. I never really understood long division at all, and there's this amazing material called Racks and Tubes, and you learn long division on it, and I actually could visualize the material in my head while I was doing long division in my head, and it was like such an amazing experience because that's what children must go through at some point when they actually can see it in their mind and no longer need the material. So there you go, it's proven. Let me get started. So the most, I think, well-known area that Montessori uses this concrete to the abstract is in math. So you can see our golden beads, which come with the 5 to 9 starter pack. You can see that 1000 is really big, heavy, you get a real concept that 1000 is a big number. Then you can move down to the 100, the 10 bar, and the unit, so you can see that that gives them a really visual idea of place value, and they bring them back and forth on the shelf. They add, subtract, divide, all that stuff with these first. When they're ready, you can then move them on to stamp game. So you can see now, instead of the big 1000 cube, we are moving on to a tile, a green tile that says 1000. So it still has a number written on it. And then you've got so that goes in thousands, and you've got the red ones for 100, the blue tile saying 10, and then the green tile saying units. So you've got a bit of a color coding system coming in, but we're not so visual and concrete now. And the stamp game comes with both our packs. Then we move even more abstract to something like a bead frame, when you've just got one bead showing a unit, and there's not a number, there's not a unit on every bead, so you're just using color now to represent. And then there's other materials that move them even further. And we also use the color-coded pencils when they write equations to help them, just stick that place value in their head more. And then as they feel comfortable, you'll see in the materials, in the lesson plans, it'll tell you how to step away from them as well. So so math is amazing in Montessori at giving that real concrete experience, then moving to abstraction. But it's not just math, we do this in everything. So we also have, here's an example in language, the verb game. When we introduce the verb, we have this beautiful red sphere. It rolls, it moves, it tells you kind of what a verb is all about. And then as we move off that, we move to a red circle, which we then just can move around and use to symbolize poems or find verbs in books. And then you move to them just using a red pencil to drawing it themselves, just drawing a little circle to maybe symbolize some of their writing. Until of course they just know what a verb is and they don't need that anymore. But again, a beautiful concrete way to move towards them knowing what it is. Even in geography, we always start with the globe, 3D version of the world, here. And you can see where countries are in context to others, very hands-on, turn it around, use that in lots of geography lessons. And then we move to things like pin maps, which become more 2D. So you've got like a map of New Zealand and the cities, and we have little flags that we stick in to mark where they are. So that's just a quick example of how we use this from concrete to abstract in our lessons. It's such an amazing way to learn, and I hope you get a chance to experience it with one of our packs. And thanks so much for listening. Have a great evening.